So, let's regroup. Tim and I left our jobs and booked a one-way ticket to Europe. We rented a car in Germany, got lost in Austria, froze in Lake Bled, and cosplayed in Croatia. We jumped in Santorini, got wet in Athens, tomb-raided Cyprus, and Yanga'd Poland. We tasted Istanbul, bashed Dubai, swam the Philippines, explored Cambodia, and backpacked into Vietnam. And this begins a new chapter of our trip. It was time to leave Cambodia and cross the border into Vietnam.
Gucci, can you tell me where we're going? Besides, on the journey to find the heart.
We're gonna go across the border to Vietnam, local style, on the southern coast of Cambodia. We hired a taxi van to bring us across, dump us at the border, then hopefully we get in. Then hopefully there'll be someone on the other side to take us to the ferry, which will hopefully take us to the island. All for the low price of $25, which makes it seem very sketchy.
Wait, also, as you're talking, we're passing these monks.
Maybe this is just the transfer bus.
But we're still doing it in American style. We got the laptop out. We found some friends. Well, the last time we talked this in, we thought we were going, but a few things have transpired. Now, all four of us are in the back seat of this van.
Now are we backpackers?
Now we're backpacking in.
Whoa, Gucci gets even hotter than me. Look at him.
The 4-hour drive begins now. Boom.
I don't want to be a backpacker.
We sure got the backpacker experience. In the oversold van, the four of us sat squished with no air conditioning, our knees at our chest, and our feet on top of bags, holding our personal items in our lap for 4 hours to the Vietnamese border, where we were given a physical examination of our health before boarding bus number 2.
You're in the Vietnamese neck.
We've been traveling for days. We have 20 minutes, 19 minutes to get to our ferry.
Whew, with only seconds to spare, yes, we made the ferry. Yes, they played loud Vietnamese music the entire hour ride. And yes, it is called the Super Dong.
Jay, you got squirrely, bro.
I don't want to go right. Look at those tracks.
You gotta look on your phone to make sure this is fucking right.
This is correct.
I think we go up here. Let's put the motorcycle back.
Finally here. That was a really long day to get here. Traveling with Dr. Bucci, he hooked us up with this gorgeous resort, and it was all worth the journey to get here.
As the sun set on the last night as a big group, we had to ball out in style in the nicest hotel of the trip. What began as a bathrobe hotel party quickly turned into a music video shoot.
Sweet.
I'm worried this is a small. Okay, let's talk about the shot as a group. Do you have this in 1080, like 60?
Yeah, it's all slow-mo. Yeah. Wait, get the cookies off your chest.
The cookies look cheap.
The cookies look cheap.
Believe it when you throw the cash up. If you don't believe it, I'm not buying. Hello? To do what? Oh, to make up the room? No, we don't need any rooms made up. We're shooting music video, actually. Hold that down! They're smoking cigarettes way in. We can't. We just need to shoot the video.
I call not explaining this.
They want...
Alright, what do I do now? What's more shit? Oh, the lower shirt.
Fingers down my spine. Girl, you look mighty fine. Won't you rub your fingers down my spine? Girl, you look mighty fine. Won't you rub your fingers down my spine? Girl, you look mighty fine. Won't you rub your fingers down my spine? Girl, you look mighty fine. Won't you rub your fingers down my spine?
We said goodbye goodbye to some of the guys and spent a full week in Saigon getting our lives back together. We'd at least make sure we saw some sights, and we headed out on a tour to the Cu Chi tunnels used by the Viet Cong in the Vietnam, or as they call it locally, American War.
See, if they want to get in, they need to use this one. But this one, they make it bigger. The real size, smaller like this. Right? Because, you know, if they make it big like that, everyone here easy get in the tunnel. That's the reason why American soldiers easy get in the tunnel also, right? The reason they need to make it smaller. And when they want
She's going to kill everyone.
There
There you go.
Every second.
Before you take the time to go inside the tunnel, the first thing for you, some place very narrow, don't worry, alright? Just keep moving. Remember, only one small thing for you, never stop. Because if you stop, you can make someone behind you very scared. Because another one behind them,
Oh! I hate this. This is actually really terrible.
Oh my god.
Are you kidding me? I actually don't want to do this. This looks terrible. Sorry, I'm good. Yeah.
Change your mind.
Do you want to go?
It's okay.
All this. There's so many people.
Yeah, that's why it's freaking me out.
That's why I don't.
Yeah.
The thought of getting trapped in the hot tunnel between two screaming tour groups was not working for us. But we didn't want to leave without experiencing the tunnels, so we found an empty entrance and went below ground.
Okay, you know what? This would be a great talk-in right here. Turn, the lighting's great.
We're 6 meters underground in the Viet Cong tunnel system in Cu Chi, Vietnam. I'm gonna keep moving because it's 34 degrees Celsius outside, which I think is like 95 degrees. Also, we've left our tour group.
This is the worst thing ever. It's awesome, but it's also the worst. Hold on, not too far. I need to get the shot. Do you want to come back and do any content in the
No,
tunnel?
Deaner, I wanna get out of here.
Okay. You're almost there.
Gotta do that, thank you. Oh, my hand is dripping.
Someone will buy you
So that was sick. I didn't shoot the machine gun, but really, I don't know if I shoot M1. That was. I'm grinning like an idiot.
That was terrifying and I didn't even do anything.
This war was, not even a generation ago, and here we are, Americans who were involved in it, and we're going out there as a tourist attraction.
That was 40 years ago, so like our kids are gonna like, you know, go to Iraq and Syria and
Afghanistan.
take a picture of the sign that says this is where the bomb was.
This is the,
And we're like, wow, that's a really big hole that that bomb created. Let's get a picture. Let's get a selfie in front of it.
just crazy shit, which it sounds ridiculous now, but think how ridiculous this whole tunnel tour would be to some 18-year-old kid walking through that jungle back in the 70s.
Vietnam, finally! Since we set out on this trip 3 months ago, I've been counting the seconds until we'd arrive. Vietnam is home to the #1 item on my bucket list, a motorcycle trip from Ho Chi Minh City north to Ha Long Bay. My love of all things built to move on two wheels is a huge part of this. Anything from a cruiser to a dirt bike to even a scoot is all right by me. Vietnam represents adventure, a bit of the unknown, and getting off the well-beaten path. What lies ahead? Breathtaking vistas, awesome food, and amazing people. There'll probably be some hard days, some really wet days, some flat tires, being completely lost, but knowing that an incredible experience is around the next curve. First things first, we need motorbikes.
here's the deal. Fiona just arrived. Woo, woo, woo! Hello. And of course, you remember Jamie from the Philippines and Cambodia episodes, and they'll be with us for the first week of this trip. Now we're here on the ground level, and so today is the day before we leave, and we're gonna figure out what we're doing.
Typically, backpackers show up in Vietnam, buy cheap Honda Winds, do their trip, and then attempt to sell the bikes to other backpackers. The problem here is that these Winds aren't Hondas at all. They're Chinese knockoffs, super unreliable, and definitely not built for 2 6-foot-tall people with luggage.
The Winds we sat on, you could just sit on them and feel how shitty they are. And as soon as you sit down on it, dude, it's just like the suspension almost bottoms out on them.
That left us renting brand new Honda Blade motorbikes from Tigget in Ho Chi Minh. Plus, when we were done with the trip, we could just send them back to Tigget on a train.
It's a brand new Honda semi-automatic scooter. We'd have a lot less problems. The racks seem like there'll be plenty of room for our bags.
You stoked?
Yeah. We're ready to find the heart now that we have the tools.
Are you stoked?
Absolutely.
Honda Blade.
So later, right?
Good advice.
Then you guys can go to still spend time together. So this from here 1 day, let's say 2 days, 3 days. From Khe Sanh to Phong Nha is really nice, but it's 10 hours, 15 minutes drive, and you have to do it 1 day.
Woo!
So you need to make the plan for this one. You need to buy a can to buy gas. So liter, you see me with a yellow can behind my bike. That one, carry gas in that one. It's about 5 liters, so you can buy 1 can for 2 bikes.
He loves it. Look how happy he is.
This is awesome.
Okay, so Khe Sanh, you get up about 5 a.m. If one of you get up about 8, leave her there. Don't go with you, okay? 6 a.m. you have to be ready on the road.
To give perspective to what this journey entails, just at bare minimum, we're riding from Ho Chi Minh City to Hanoi, where we'll send the bikes back on the train. That's over 2,400 kilometers, or roughly 1,500 miles. It's the same distance as driving from Key West to Chicago, except we can't use the car-only Vietnamese highways. We're on tiny motorbikes, and oh yeah, we don't speak Vietnamese. It's the same distance as driving from Brighton on the southernmost tip of the UK to Inverness at the northernmost point in Scotland. Then turning around and going back to Brighton, then driving up to Manchester. So yeah, it's gonna take some time. None of our plans matter if we can't survive the world-famous traffic of Saigon.
Good morning. Do you know what today is?
America here now. It's cool. It'll be fun. I got a 3/4 retro orange helmet.
The sticker on my helmet says, "Makes you look fashionable. It promises fresh and hot impressions."
I have the largest pants in all of Asia. Yeah, these are an XL, so they're still too short, like awkwardly short. You're gonna be looking out for all the disasters, and then I'm gonna be on the back holding on so that you're confident that I'm there with you, but I'm gonna have the directions here. And we're expecting shy of a 7-hour drive, which Google Maps lists as a 3-hour drive. Hasn't even been in Asia for 24 hours. We hit it hard around here. I just want to remember things I've seen so far. A karaoke foot massage place. Well, knock on wood, things are going okay so far. It sounds weird all of a sudden. The bike just started sounding weird, so we pulled over.
Oh, I'm blowing oil all over the place.
Blowing oil?
Yeah.
See all the stuff on the... Well, you're lucky you didn't spill because you got oil in your tires. You can see. Like,
Never any problems, huh?
I'm
3 hours into the journey. Serious. Life is crazy. These awesome people that were right here went down the street, got some oil, came back. We still need to go to a Honda dealer though because we think that our engine is screwed up. Alright, we're here at the Honda dealership.
There's obviously engine damage because our brand new Honda Blade that was purring like a kitten now sounds like it's a blunder full of rocks. You might remember there's a 10-hour leg of this drive where there isn't even gas. Not like we can call for a tow if we break down out there. After a phone call with Ticket, they suggested that if we were worried about the bike, we could return to Ho Chi Minh and swap it out for another. However, we had the next week booked with hotels and hostels, and we'd never catch back up with Fiona and Jamie if we went back.
So after suggesting that we drive back to Ho Chi Minh City, which would mean leaving our entire trip with them because we couldn't get to Mui Ne, then we couldn't get to Dalat. We're just gonna keep driving the bike broken.
So the Honda dealership filled us up with fresh oil. We hopped back on the bike, now affectionately nicknamed the Crop Duster because of the amount of smoke it blew out.
It certainly is much longer than
So does everybody agree that we're happy we're not doing this every day? Oh my god, my ass would fall off. We're so close yet so far. We stopped and had some pho, which was awesome, and some fresh sugarcane juice. These women were so nice, the food was awesome, and we have maybe about 40 kilometers left, so we're excited. Oh my god. Nugget. Hey guys. We made it. You've been in Asia for 25 hours. And she's limping. Limping, let's see a little bit of the line.
Oh my god, no. It might be dirt. In one word, how was today?
Refreshing.
Jamie, one word, how was today?
anal.
Anal.
How was today?
Dirty. Dirty.
Chafy.
We'll always remember how it felt.
Good morning. We're here getting ready for day 2. I probably looked better in my life. We're just packing up the bikes. How you guys feeling? How are the butts today?
My fanny is probably 6 out of 10 right now.
6 out of 10? Yeah. Okay.
Probably only 5 out of 10.
5 out of 10. Yeah, right. My strategy this morning, I'm going to be sitting on my day bag with like my rain jacket and stuff in it. Now we're turning the bags horizontally, give us a little bit more space on the bike. All right, so the other thing that's inevitably happening is we will be pulled over by the Vietnamese police. We're in a very touristy area right on the water here. And we all have our bribe money in an easy to reach pocket, yes?
They'll never take me.
The big attraction in Mui Ne is the sand dunes. However, as Allison mentioned, the nearby road is filled with police looking for a handout. At this point, it's a played out scam that every tourist knows to look for. If you get pulled over, put your motorbike key in your pocket and try to look as dumb as possible until the police get fed up. Eventually, they'll accept a small bribe and you'll be able to enjoy the dunes without further hassle. This is what the best parts of this motorbike trip are about. Cruising by coastlines, taking in the sights of small towns, pulling over to check out anything that might grab your interest. For example, I'm most likely trespassing on someone's aloe farm. But what is this thing? What are these statues? I don't know, but it's all awesome. The twisty roads through the mountains offer up some of the best roads, but the inclines prove to be a bit of a challenge for our somewhat underpowered motorbikes.
We're about 10 meters away from all my oil being on this.
Okay, ready?
Ready?
God. Wait, go.
Very well be over 400 pounds. But no, this is fucking awesome. This is what I've always wanted to do, and this is finally.
It is amazing. This is absolutely beautiful.
Yesterday versus today?
So much better.
Yesterday was a shit storm.
I can still feel my ass.
This is way more fun of a ride, too. Just the views are great. Oh, it's perfect weather, too.
Yeah.
You say that. Look how. Is that grayness coming in?
Well, look over there. There's definitely rain over there.
We're such scouts.
I kind of want to bust the rain jacket off. I wouldn't mind a torrential downpour right now.
6 hours into the drive, I ran into the jungle for a tactical bathroom break. Meanwhile, the girls literally stopped traffic.
Thank you. Thank you.
You want to get on?
Oh yeah. Get in here. Wait. Come on.
Bye, guys.
Oh. Stopping traffic for the picture. Meanwhile, TV is behind the bushes going potty. This is ridiculous. Everyone got a photo. Celebs. Legit local celebs. Deanie, you're famous.
I want to go.
Okay, we're on the mission to find lots of things. First, we have to find
I see Kai Da Kwan.
Kai Da Kwan. Kai Da Kwan.
That's a bit more than 30 meters.
It's a journey to find the Airbnb, but then again, it always is. Okay, we found it. This is our home.
Peter Jackson right now, trying to get updates on it. Dean, why don't you come over here and make some cocktails?
Oh, there's Adrian's here.
I'm chipping ice like I'm a 12-year-old from the 20s. Mom's yelling at me to chip the block of ice that just got dragged up the street.
Wait, Jamie, tell us what color the orange juice is.
It's white.
What is the consistent? What is the
It's creamy.
transparency?
It's like a melted creamsicle popsicle.
This is our orange. This is our screwdriver. Our Vietnamese screwdriver is creamy white.
It's creamy white.
Yum yum yum.
Oh.
Oh, it's so good though. It's so good. It does. It tastes like a creamsicle.
Jamie, could you get? Is there any ice left, or was that it?
There's ice in there.
He's obviously joking.
Oh my god.
It wasn't long before those creamy white screwdrivers set in, and we found a Vietnamese karaoke machine in our Airbnb.
Amazing.
What will you be singing for us tonight?
Dang man. Hồi nàng tình ngầm của mày.
That's way too
It's
hard.
way too fast.
Giving a shout out to Bantam Market. This is no changes.
Tôi cho tung cao hạt tích hoa, tung hạt tình yêu tao hôm nay đây về. À lệ hạt mãi ra, tung chích là bán ra, đủ trade lại trong ca. Mọc ghê, tôi chúng ta sáng mang bằng, buồn đón đèn sáng ngắm, tung tim môi đuôi.
Dalat is known as the honeymoon capital of Vietnam.
Aww.
Seriously.
Dalat is for lovers.
So, keeping in that theme, we planned a day-long double date. Our first stop the next day was a nearby waterfall.
Come on, Finny, here we go.
Being surrounded by mountains, we thought we were going to be in for a hike. Lucky for us, the best way to get there was by roller coaster.
Keep going, sweet Fiona! Oh, Jamie's going so slow. Woo! Oh God! Oh, slow it down, baby. Careful.
That was the coolest thing ever.
Thank you.
That was so fun. So fun. Oh my God.
So Datanla Waterfall not only had a surprise roller coaster and the actual beautiful falls to check out, but an archery range, a cable car ride, and a smaller set of falls nearby. Bring your wallet and plenty of dongers. There's a lot to do here, but the falls themselves are reason enough to make the trip. Go ahead and buy yourself a return ticket on the coaster though. Why do the hike when you can relax on the coaster?
What could be a more picture-perfect way to cap off a day-long date than a romantic paddle around the lake in a swan boat? Unless it's a chicken boat, because I'm pretty sure swans don't have this red thing on their head.
What an incredible first stop of the day. Use the outdoor potty and have a couple pieces of fruit. Nature was so nice to provide us with this.
The drive from Dalat down into Trang was insane. Forests, jungles, mountains, canyons, and waterfalls, and to top it all off, a nicely paved road with turn after turn to lean into. Easily our favorite drive so far.
All right, somebody covered up. Yeah. Perfect.
Nha Trang is a touristy beach town. Think of it as Cancun for Russians. We're posted up here for a few nights until, sadly, Jamie and Fiona have to leave us for Bali. It's a tough life they live.
Oh, that's tight.
A little toaster risky do. Cheers, guys.
Nice.
Cheers.
So romantic. Wait.
One more cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
How do you... It's nice.
Light and refreshing.
Light and refreshing. Let's put some rum in it.
We are on our way to Monkey Island.
3, 2, 1, go!
3, 2, 1, go! 3, 2, 1, go! 3, 2, 1, go! 3, 2, 1, go! 3, 2, 1, go! 3, 2, 1, go! 3, 2, 1, go! 3, 2, 1, go! 3, 2, 1, go! 3, 2, 1, go! 3, 2, 1, go! 3, 2, 1, go! 3, 2, 1, go! 3, 2, 1, go! 3, 2, 1, go! 3, 2, 1, go! 3, 2, 1, go! 3, 2, 1, go! 3, 2, 1, go! 3, 2, 1, go! 3, 2, 1, go! 3, 2, 1, go! 3, 2, 1, go! 3, 2, 1, go! 3, 2, 1, go! 3, 2, 1, go! 3, 2, 1, go! 3, 2, 1, go! 3, 2, 1, go! 3, 2, 1, go! 3, 2, 1, go! 3, 2
Many dreams are going to be realized today. Allison is ecstatic right now. And we're pumped. Monkey Island is not a lie. We've been off the boat for 30 seconds and already monkeys. Monkeys all over. My favorite part about Monkey Beach is if you ever need a friend, you can always get one. How do you like that chip, homie? Oh, you loved it. Nom 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 nom. No, wait, no. That is not sharing. I'm a little bit terrified to actually. Oh God. This is like a Mexican standoff right now.
Gotta do it fast.
Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God. Here, here. Please, God, don't bite me, please.
Hurry, Peter.
Here, 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 here. Oh God, please, please, please get off of me. Please, here, please, please. Oh God, oh God. No, no monkey. No monkey. No means no. No means no, monkey. Did it nip you?
Is it obvious? Yeah, being swarmed by wild monkeys wasn't quite my thing. So the next day, Fiona and I hit the beach, while the boys...
Today, we returned back to Monkey Island. As environmentalists, as conservationists,
naturalists. Springies, we got bananas. Bananas on bananas, spicy lobster, cheesy cheese.
But also health food, mini banana.
Hey, you ready? Watch this. We're gonna form a bridge. You like Pringy? Here it goes. Here it goes. Oh,
oh my God! You like something? Okay. I'm crying. You have to be quiet. Dang it! I don't care.
Oh my God, this is the oh my God, how many? How many? How many are there? This is perfectly normal. Okay, look. No big deal. This is what we do here. With promise of
huge one. Bitch.
Wait, they're all gonna take this big bag. They're gonna take that bag. Oh my God. No. Oh shit. It's exhausting. This is exhausting.
It is exhausting. Science is exhausting.
I think it's fun, but it's not. It's exhausting. Oh, I'm raw banana.
I think we leave here with a deeper understanding of what it's like to be a monkey.
They're little people with little fingers and little feelings.
After an exhausting day of monkey research, we had one last spot on our list. Well off the beaten path and down some muddy roads you could write a country song about was Baho Waterfalls. A few high fives and we were ready to start our hike.
The good thing is I have my hiking gear on, so I'm ready to go.
A short trek is a small price to pay for a private waterfall. Spending the last full day at the falls with Fiona and Jamie was the only way to cap off this leg of the journey. The best experiences are those you get to share with friends, and a motorbike trip through Vietnam definitely counts as one of those.